So what would you do with just 12 minutes of warning? And this is something that kind of came to mind. If you've been watching any of the videos lately on YouTube and other places, they talk about what could happen in terms of attacks. And if you remember back quite a few years ago on all of our cell phones, there used to be where you could slide back and forth different alerts. And one of them that was grayed out was the presidential alert. Now you don't see that on any of the new cell phones. Don't know why. But if that was to come, if we were to have an alert, they were gracious enough to give us warning, what would you do with just 12 minutes to spare? How would you hunker down in your house or your homestead? And that's what I'm here to kind of say to you. It's like, what is your plan? What plan do you have for you, for your family, to be able to survive? I mean, you see all the different prepping videos, all the different doomsday videos that are out there. But truly, what do you have for a plan? You know, here on the homestead, I'm out here by the well house because this is our lifeblood. This is a huge investment out here because we have no domestic water supply. You know, what I have here is the investment that I would be able to have water should anything happen, to be able to power it. And that's why in a previous video I talked about putting a surge protector system on the well because of that investment that I put right there. I want to be able to pump water regardless of a power surge, lightning strike, or anything else that's out here on the homestead. But for yourself, if there was 12 minutes left, if you had that, how would you go ahead and protect yourself, protect your family? What do you have in place? I mean, I'd be interested to hear. I mean, some people, when I've talked in the prepping community, they seem to have even bunkers and food supplies for years. I don't have that. I just try to go ahead and see what would it take for us here to survive. You know, the garden with the Texas drought this summer is a half fail just because it's been so hot and dry that even trying to keep it with drip systems and everything else going, it's hard. It's not as productive as it should be. But what do you have to be able to do that? And so here I'm just putting this out there to encourage you. Keep stocking up. Prices continue to go up. As I'm reading from beef futures and all this, it's a bleak outlook. But if we're prepared, we have the potential there to make do, to get by, to survive. So if there really is going to be a world famine shortage of food, then what do you have in your pantry? Is it all DoorDash and home deliveries, or is there actually some sort of food supply for y'all? So that's where I'm here, just to kind of give you a heads up, to say, look, there is instability, but what are you going to do in that instability to truly make yourself sustainable, to truly make yourself, you know, you're going to rely on the government to give you a handout? I mean, we learned that firsthand through Katrina. It's like, how fast can they actually respond? And unfortunately, it's not typically that fast. So I'll encourage you, you know, read up and have some supplies on hand for you and for your family. I know I will. So hopefully all is well.